Hey guys, welcome back to my mess. So today I am just putting together bracelets because I've got enough earrings. I think I've got enough necklaces. And I found some cute beads that I thought would be fun to make into jewelry. I also started pulling out my glass beads. I made a bunch of seashell beads. And I know why I use green, I don't know. I just got creative, right? So I've got some green ones, but I've also got some really nice pale blues, some pale lavenders, some glass color. So I'm now getting into the glass stuff, getting off of the clay because I've got so many. But I saw these cute little melon beads that I have, and I thought it would make a really cool beach-themed bracelet. So I am wire wrapping today, which is something that I do not like doing. And I'm using 22 gauge instead of 24 gauge just because it's a bracelet and figured it would help. So, hang around if you want to. Sorry we don't have any clay videos yet again. But we have less than 3 weeks now. Actually, this Friday will be my 2 weeks before the show. I'm a little congested today, and I knew it was going to happen because we went from, I don't know, like in the mid-90s, and it got really cold for a week. I mean, it was down to, the nights were getting down. Oh, this does not feel like 22 gauge. This feels like 24 gauge, so scrap that. I'm almost out of 22 gauge. I ordered some more. Hopefully we'll get that. But again, I'm almost done with creating, and now we're going to start getting into cleaning and pricing. But I keep finding something else that I want to make. But yeah, we've got we just got a cold or something because of the huge weather change. It's back in the 90s again this week. But it's cold. It's okay. You guys gotta tell me that I'm not weird, even though I know I'm weird. But so in the summer, 90 degrees is hot, right? You got your air conditioning on. You got all of that off. When it gets past like 74 degrees in the house, it starts getting a little warm, right? So I don't have the air on. I am freezing in here. And I noticed yesterday I was freezing and it was 76 in the house. Normally, that's like, okay, time to turn the swamp cooler on or the AC on. But why is it in the fall that weather is acceptable? Is it because the sun's a little higher in the sky? So it's not quite as hot? Hopefully somebody will be able to answer that for me. Because it's also like in the winter. In the winter, we set our heater to 68. So obviously we don't set it up to the 70s. We go down to 68. So it only pretty much kicks on when it's really, really cold outside. But in the winter, but in the summer, 68 is freezing in here. So it's weird how that works. So I don't know if it's because, yeah, it may be that hot, but the sun's higher, so it's not as hot. I don't know. I've never been able to figure that out. So I've got 1, 2, 3, 4 of these done. Oops, that one. Oh, that was the one that I just did. That was 24 gauge, I believe. Oh, that was an earring, actually. I made some really cute earrings. And of course, I don't have them in here to show you. But anyways, I'll show them to you later. I came in here this morning, or last night, And I was in the zone, and I was able to make like 4 pairs of earrings, another bracelet. And I started on this one. It was like, no, I think I'm done for the night. And then I started finishing these today. But my goal was to literally clean up in here. It's like every day after I'm done cleaning everything, or I'm working on everything, I want to clean up, and then I'll start again, and I make about as much as I made mess-wise as I did the other day. Okay, that wasn't supposed to pop up like that. I don't like it. I don't know how it bent up instead of bending straight across, but it did. I'm just trying to push that back where it belongs. Okay. All right, so we have 4. And with these, I have these really cute shells. And I've got these really pretty mother of pearl beads. And they are just gorgeous. They're pink. Look at those. I don't know if you could see those. These came from one of my bargain bead boxes, subscription boxes. And then I went ahead and ordered more because I liked them so much. I got these stars, but I don't know. I don't like them. And it also came with these mother of pearl white beads. So we're going to add some of those and some blues. And unfortunately, the findings that came with them were gold. And I don't know. When I think of beach, I think of silver. I don't know why. But I have these too. But I think I might have some in silver that I will probably use. So I'm going to go ahead and I've got 4. I need 7. So I'm going to go ahead and do 3 more of these. And then we'll come back and, I don't know, figure out what we're going to put on them. So we'll see you soon. Okay, so we have everything pretty much done. So now it's like, okay, now what? So you can do small jump rings, you can do larger jump rings. I have never used, I think these are 5mm. That is definitely not a 5mm right there. And make the holes small. You can go 6, you can make them 7. So I'm just going to put in 5mm jump rings for now. Sorry, we got the little street sweeper coming by today. So it's a little loud outside. I just want to see if I like the little ones. If I do the little ones, then I don't have to worry about making too many pieces to go in between these. I don't know why we need street sweepers. I think we need sewer sweepers. The city used to flush out the sewers every couple of years and stuff like that and keep those clean. But budget cuts kept them from doing that. And unfortunately, the things that live down in the sewer, when there's no cleaning, they live, they grow, and they come up. And we had a bunch of these Japanese beetles. I don't know if they're Japanese cockroaches or stuff. And I remember one year, you just walk down the street and on everybody's grass, and they'd all scurry out of everybody's grass. You know, and then you'll get a couple that comes in the house, and they're like ugly. They're really ugly. But instead, they're, you know, sweeping the trash out of the street, which out here in the valley, Antelope Valley, the wind does that for us. But huge fines if you leave your car on the street on the day that they come. And that literally just started. I'm going to say a month ago the signs started going up. So maybe their budget is better and now they want to clean up for us, right? Thank God my son doesn't live here, because he had 2 vehicles. My husband is a work truck and a regular truck, and then there's my car, which is normally in the garage. But there was always a car or 2 in front of the house, because our driveway's full. Okay, so there we go. I got hammers, I got everything out here. And you know why I use these hammers is sometimes I get these really cute jump rings. Okay, but they got like this huge curve to them in the inside, and they don't fit my beads. So I just take a hammer and I smack them and I flatten them a little bit, and then they fit my beads just fine. Alright. Okay, so this I might have to shorten, because just doing this, I'm at 7 inches. And then by the time I put a toggle clasp on it, no, I think we might be good. So it's weird, because my wrist is 6 3/4. This is over 7 inches, but because of the bulk of the bracelet, it barely even goes around my wrist. And the bulkier the bead, for some reason, the way it fits on it, it just does that. I don't know why it does it, but it does. So I was thinking of putting some shells. I can never go simple, right? I can never just string a bracelet. I was going to string these. I may end up making another one, but no wires, just stringing these and doing like a multi-strand bracelet. Or I can put these on the side or something, because these are just so cute. And I can probably still do that by taking like 4 of these and wrapping them, and then having those next to each other. So I don't know what I'm going to do yet. I don't know if I want one of these on every one. I'm pretty sure I've got some kind of charms that would be like a sand dollar or something like that. And then the other part is, how do we want these to hang? Do I just want to wire wrap them? Or do I just want to make a loop? So we're going to sit here and we're going to try a couple different ways. And I don't know if my husband switched out my pliers, but these are usually really good pliers that are not working really good right now. And I have a feeling somebody switched mine out. I don't know why, but these were working beautifully a couple days ago. So I need to go check in the garage and make sure my good ones aren't in there. And then I'm going to take them back. And I'm going to write studio on them so that nobody touches them, because everybody touches my tools. Okay, so this would just be just a loop. Okay? And you got to worry about how it's hanging. And see how that hangs? It doesn't. You know what I mean? If you look at it, yeah, it hangs, but there's no free movement if it goes the other way. So, I'm going to try one more. And this one we're going to literally wire wrap. I mean, if I wanted to get fancy, you know, I can wire wrap like that. But I'm not. I'm just going to see what happens if we just wire wrap it a little longer so that it hangs down just a little bit. And these are like 24 gauge. So you can literally wrap it without using pliers. I can't wait till this show is over. You'd think by making jewelry all year round you'd have it together, but I'm always working on something all the way to the end. And I know I have enough stuff. I just don't have enough tables, really. I was thinking of doing a double booth next year. Okay, so same thing. Okay, see how it kind of hangs? It's just, it's not hanging really free. So what do you do at that point? We are going to try some 4mm 20 or 4mm 20 gauge jump rings. We'll see how thin these are. If they're really thin, we'll go back to 18 gauge, but I don't think I have 18 gauge small jump rings. Okay, and I don't know if this is really going to make a difference, but we're going to see. And yep. Okay. So this way, we don't touch this. Again, you gotta have a really good set of pliers. Alright, let's see how that hangs. Okay, so that hangs a little better. I mean, they still get caught up. So it's kind of like, do you want it close up? I do like it on the jump ring better. So if I put one there and one there, I mean, am I going to want them everywhere? I don't know. It's this one that's giving me the issue here. But this guy's, there we go. There's my tools. They were in a little bucket. Okay, so we're going to pull this guy off. And he isn't wire wrapped. He is just looped on there. Alright, so what I'm going to do is I am going to do a couple of these. See, even with the 5mm in the middle, they're big. And I don't think I have 4mm 18 gauge. You know, again, you could leave it just like that, but they're just so boring when they're just like this. That's why I like putting a bunch of extra stuff on them to fill them out. But I don't know if everybody likes dangles. You know, and then I've got these pumpkin guys. These are so cute. You know, that I was thinking of doing the same. You know, and then adding polymer clay leaves. I've got a ton of these really pretty leaves that I've got. Nope, that's not the color. I have these right here. You know, that would make a really pretty fall bracelet. So, got a couple more bracelets to make. I won't bore you with all of it, but we will come back when we get this kind of already wire wrapped for you. We'll be back soon. Alright guys, so we are back. And I just found a bunch of different beads and stuff like that. And now it's just deciding which ones I want to use. It's amazing how many ideas you have out there, right? I don't know if I like a 2-layered bead here. I don't know if that's going to make it too long. And that was a really horrible wire wrap. So I'm probably going to take this one back off. I just wanted to see what that would look like. Alright. So we're going to put it on one just to see if I like it. And then, yeah, I'm going to have to rewrap that. So if we were to put that here, right, and put this here, what do we got? Oh, those are cute. Okay, so that's probably what we're gonna do. So we got these little squares here. Some of them are perfect, some of them are kind of misshapen. We have some small ones and some big ones. I have bent nose pliers, which are usually so much easier to work with when you're doing this. And you also don't need to put one on every single jump ring. You can kind of switch them around. But if you're like me and like everything symmetrical, you find out how difficult that is. Okay, so now we're going to go a little slower. See how high I accidentally made that? So I just take this and I roll it, and then I'll bring this back down. Because sometimes I get just a little high, and I don't want it really high. And I'm going to see if I can find my bent nose here, and these work so great to tuck in your little pieces. The only reason I don't use these much, and you can see the struggle I have, is because it's kind of lost its spring. I don't know if I can fix that. But if they don't spring back open, then you gotta literally open them up with your hands. And that's usually when I stop using certain tools. So now I know why I didn't use that. Okay. So that would have got rid of... Oh, okay. Well, when I took it off very good. So I got these right next to me, that's why I'm off the camera. I guess it's good when you can't find the opening of your jump ring. That means it's closed pretty darn good. I like using the 18 gauge. See, I want to turn this and make the long... I want two of them, but these are bigger than the other one, so I want to put one on each side of the jump ring. That way they're not crowding each other. Alright, so this just gives us an idea of what we got so far. That one needs to be changed because I've got both of them on the same side, and just because they're both big, like I said, they'll crowd each other. So I don't care which one comes off, but one of them's gotta go. And it looks like that's the one. Okay, and then I'll just scoot this around so that the opening's on this side. Okay. And then I can put this on this side. Alright, so that'll just lay off a little better. Okay, so we're just going to continue. I've got all these done here. So I need 4 more. That's a smaller one. There we go. That one's dirty. That's good enough. Tell you what makes a cute earring. It's just having the shell and just this little blue one hanging off there. Simple but cute. Put a little charm in front of that one if we wanted to. So I guess I like dangles, because it seems like half of my stuff that I use are dangles. Alright, so we'll do quickly 4 of these. And I know I'm off camera, but once you see one wire wrap, I don't think you want to see all of them. And I could pause all the way through, but I just hate pausing and going and pausing and going. I don't have anything exciting in life going on to talk about. It is just regular here. Thank goodness. Got no drama, no nothing. It's been fairly quiet. It's all about getting ready for the show. And football. I'm in that football pool. I think I told you I've got a sister-in-law that just loves to bet. She loves gambling, like stuff like that. And we have so much fun, and it keeps us all in contact. So there's a few family members and their friends that run football pools, and I'm not a big football fan. I used to be when I was a kid. I don't sit there and watch a game, like, religiously. But I will bet on them and watch the scores on my computer to know if I've won or not. Haven't been doing really good this year. Last year I did really good. Last year I won like 3 times. Yes, I need that one. My daughter and my son joined this year. My daughter usually always plays too. I should be making some clay rollers as I do this, because I'm out of a couple of them. This one is so magnetized that everything's sticking to it. But I just don't feel like replenishing at the moment. I've had no orders today, so it's been fairly quiet. No machines in the background. So I won't shut down my store while I do the show. I'm just going to have to delay shipping. It's only a day. I should be able to process orders Friday. So it's only Saturday that I won't be able to ship. And then I'll start back up on Monday. Alright, so we are ready. That didn't take too long. I actually did that okay. So again, you know, I think the best way to really do this thing is to not hook them up until the very end. Especially if I decide I want to put a couple more of these on there. And that way, you can go ahead put this on, put that one on, put that one on, and then put that one on. Instead of having to spin that jump ring every time. But I didn't do it this time, because I wanted to see basically if I liked what I was doing and if I liked just the 5mm hook that I'm using, or jump ring, and I do. See, but it just makes it easier. It really just makes it easier to do it this way. Okay, so what do I got? 1, 2, and these should be on opposite ends. Okay, I'll do 2 more. And then figure out where I want to go from here. I've still got those really pink beads. Okay, stop spinning. And these little flat beads right here are AB coated, so it might actually give the bracelet a little bit of sparkle. Came off a little easy. So I should have one more shell. There we go. Put that back on. And then this one. Okay. Okay, so there we go. Why does this just not want to hang right? Because, no, they're on separate sides. Alright. Okay. So now, I've got these really cute donut beads. The only thing is the sparkle's on one side. So if I put one with the sparkle on the bottom, one with the sparkle on the top, then hopefully, if I put it on the bracelet, it'll have that really cute sparkle. I think 3 is too much, so I'm only going to put 2 on there. And I may not like it. I tried putting a pink bead with this when I pulled these out, and these are just a little too big to go with the pink bead. Alright, so I'm just going to throw these on one, and since you're the closest, you're the one that it's going to go on. Alright, we're going to see if we even like this. It does give it a little bit of sparkle. That's a lot of wrapping. I also have something called O-rings. Ooh, and peanut beads. And some AB crystal. So, I got blue. So what happens, I think this is, I have a feeling this is going to slip right through. Nope. Okay, so I can do this pink with an AB like that. And get rid of the sparkles. I can do this and add another shell onto the other side. I think that might be overkill. Okay, or, and this is why my workbench gets so dirty, because there's so many options, and I pull out every option. Yeah, this is gonna fall right through. So what happens if I do no, definitely don't want to do 4. Okay, so maybe, wait. So where's the one that I just made with that? All right, let's do the pink. I don't even know anymore. I'm going to do the pink with the bicone. Okay. And I got the sparkles on this one already. So I got the sparkle next to the pink. And then I'm going to put this pink next to the white and blue. If I can grab it. And the reason why I wire wrap them instead of just making loops is you know that they are going to stay on. If you don't use a thick enough jump ring though to attach all these together, then the pressure of pulling and stuff like that could open up the jump ring. And they're all going to fall off anyways. But by having them wire wrapped, you know that they're pretty secure. Okay, so that's what we got. We're going to leave it like that. I am going to pause it one more time just to wire wrap all these because it could take a while for me to get that done. And then we'll come back and we'll show you what it looks like when we put it all together. So we'll see you in a bit. Alrighty guys, so we've got everything hooked up now. And now we just got to put it together. I already put the toggle clasp on. Again, I will reiterate that it's probably best if you don't put your jump rings on until you are done, because it'll make it a lot easier. So we've got this that goes with the shell. And then we'll put this on, and then these will be on the other side. Oops, nope, I was wrong. Sorry about that. Take that back off. We want the shell. I mean, honestly, it doesn't matter. Once you put them on, it's good. But you want something big and one thing small. So, try that again. I'm going to put that on. We're going to put the shell and these little sparklers, because we didn't put the long one on next to each other because it was just a little too big, and I didn't want to put the pink with the pink. Okay, so there's one. I think I'm just going to try and keep these on. I don't know yet. Or just take it off as I go halfway. Alright. So we do the pink and the sparkle. And then we're going to take the blue, and then this one, we're going to take the big blue, right, and the pink. I love how tight that fits. So we should have 4 on each one. This one I already did. So I just have 3 more to go. Okay, so we have, son of a gun. We're going to do the pink and the blue. Okay. There it is. So I didn't want the blue, so it was this pink and the sparkle. And then the blue. And then we have this one and the little pink one. Okay, so I should have 2 more of those. 2 more of those. Yep, we're just checking them before I get too far. Okay, as you can see, I have 2 there, 2 there. But on this one, I have 3. So when I'm done, after the video, I will go back and fix those. Because I always make a mistake at least once or twice during assembly. Especially on necklaces. There's always one piece that I did not put in. Or I put in an extra one. We're just taking this all off now so I don't have to do it again. And again, you can use bigger jump rings. I use smaller, that way I can kind of fill it up, but not have to fill it up with so many beads. Okay, so now I'm going to take that one jump ring right here. We'll put the blue on. And we're going to go pink, the sparkly, the blue, the big blue one, and the small pink. Okay, I didn't make any extras, so I don't want to drop any on the floor. And I think after the show, I am going to be on the search for some new pliers. So if you guys got any suggestions, not expensive. I don't want to do Lindstrom and a couple of the other ones because I really never saw a big difference. So that might mean that I'm really hard on my tools, which could be. I won't deny it. But I definitely don't want real expensive. I mean, I could probably go down to Hobby Lobby and get some of their cheap pairs. And use them until, gosh darn it, until they break. Yeah, I completely lost that one. Alright, let's try that again. And I'm using the wrong plier. Gosh darn it. I didn't make any extras, so I don't want to drop them and lose them. But yes, so these pliers, they don't grip very well. And these are really good pliers. But with me, they just don't last very long. So might be better if I just go cheap and then just replace them. Okay, and that is it. So that is our little bracelet. Kind of beachy, right? A little sparkly. And then if it's a little too big or too small for others, all I gotta do is add bigger jump rings. And there you go. We just made one more bracelet. So now, before I even think of making anything else, I'm gonna put everything away and clean up, and then I can just start again and make a new mess. And this will be on my website if it doesn't sell. So if anybody likes beachy themed bracelets, let me know. And that's it for you guys. We'll talk to you later. Bye.